Hello everyone and welcome to another Mattel unboxing slash review, and we have something extremely exciting today. Recording this on Saturday the 16th of April, when the new Jurassic ranges for Dominion have just been released, including some of the Legacy collection, as we can see here. Little bit of a surprise because in the UK, Smyths does the Legacy collection, well, most of them anyway, and they had no indication on their system, on their website, that they were getting this. So some of us were starting to get a little bit worried, but all the Jurassic World stuff that you could possibly want from opening day is there, and right in the middle was this. They had my local Smiths had 4 of these, so as soon as I saw it, I thought, well, I know what I'm walking out with. Walking out with one of these. Of course, this is the Isla Sorna Capture Pack. Cofre capture Isla Sorna, Pack de Captura Isla Sorna. Just in case you want those languages butchered. But anyway, back to this. Yes, this is exciting because this is one of the first main multi-packs based on The Lost World, probably one of my favourite Jurassic movies ever, with one of the best Jurassic characters ever, Mr. Roland Tembo, played by the late great Pete Postlethwaite. So, as we can see, we have the InGen capture vehicle based on... Actually, I'm not sure what vehicle that's based on, but I was going to say Hummer, but there are some based on the there are some that Humvees were modded for, but this is obviously isn't one of them. But as you can see, straight in the packaging already, it's not looking too bad. But tiny bit basic, obviously. But yeah, as far as a representation of that vehicle goes, I am liking it very much. And then, as we can see there, we've got Roland Tembo himself, posed in a pointing position towards the Parasaurolophus. Now, the Parasaurolophus, this is a brand new figure, but it's not the same scale as the other Parasaurolophus, as we'll see here, as we'll see in a little bit. So I've done my usual. I've already pre-prepared, taking stuff out. Well, the main stuff I can, anyway. And whilst the... Oh, God. I'm throwing it around. Well, they do fly through the air when we first see them in the movie, so... Just... crash, you know. And anyway, get that Gallimimus out here, you know. Okay, and get a closer look at the packaging. We've got a nice representation of the Isla Sorna skyline and the base reflecting the game trail. And let's give it a spin. And we can see action features. We've got missile launchers. Very reminiscent of the old Kenner stuff. Got some more products available there, as you can see. And then, yeah, just a nice action shots of things going on. But why look at that when you have the thing itself? Now, these missiles and Roland are stuck onto the back of the box, and it's a bit of a shame because I kind of wanted to keep this for my Lost World shelf. But so we'll try and be as careful as possible getting these guys out. Where do you begin? Right, I'm going to do this off. Admire some, you know... No, it's all going... Actually, I'm just going to put the Jeep there. Put the... Well, it's not Jeep as it is, but we'll put the thing there as well. And put a parasol there. Put the guy. There we go. So it's like he's driving. There we go. So enjoy that for a moment whilst chaos reigns. There we go. We've got Roland out of the box, out of the blister. So pop him there. Roland, please Roland. There we go. So you got them. You got him there. Got missiles ready to go as well. They're coming. There we go. Pop that to one side. AKA chuck it on the ground. We've got the missiles out. Okay, here we go. So there we go. Got the whole shebang here. So let's have a look at the Parasol. See, look at you with your ambery eyes and very universal jointy head articulation. That's almost a ball joint, actually. Not sure which one it is, but that is an impressive range. That is practically, if that isn't a ball joint, that's a very good universal joint, because look at the range on that. It's just like curious, like epic bellowing into the sky, and then just looking forward, and then yeah, oh, you know, the noise it makes. We've got basic articulation for the limbs, so just basic swivels, really. Nothing too fancy. Of course, they didn't want to spend too much on this. And then we have got a quote unquote articulated tail, but it's more a result of plugging the tail into the rest of the body. So it's because turning it just splits the whole sculpt. And then we have a little doodad here, which we can pull out. It's one of the new gimmicks for this year's Jurassic World toys. It's the new DNA tag thing. Scan that if you will, for the Jurassic Facts app that has been accompanying the figures since the Fallen Kingdom launch. Yeah, not a bad little feature. It might have been more preferable to stick, to keep the tags on the soles of the feet and what have you, but this just gives it a little bit more dynamism, and as long as when they are like this, they don't interfere too much with the sculpt like this, it's not bad. It's livable. It just means, however, that there's more engineering that's just gone into these things, where the money could have been better spent a little bit elsewhere. Oh, it seems like I have Wi-Fi issues again. Oh, don't worry, Dreaming Star. Hope you'll get that sorted. I'm not on for long, but see the Parasol. You know, Parasol wishes your Wi-Fi well. See, hope you're doing well. Anyway, yes. See, there we go. So that's the Parasol, or juvenile Parasol, shall we say. Now let's take a look at Roland. Probably the star of the show in this case. See, so you can see the face sculpt there when the camera decides to focus. Focus. That's not terrible. See, we can see under that hat, and it's not a bad representation of Pete Postlethwaite at all, I don't think. Yeah, the camera doesn't know what to do. Yeah, I don't think that's bad at all. It's definitely him. I can see him in a glance and say, yo, that's Mr. Tembo, and with the iconic hat as well. I would say that it would have been nice if the hat was removable, but I can understand why that's not a thing. But we do have a nice soft plastic, near soft goods coat body, which is very nice. Articulation in the arms as well. Universal joints for the shoulders and elbows, always good. Nicely done detail for the watch. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, nicely done watch. What the heck was that? Try again. So, yeah, look, nicely done detail for the watch. There we go. And for the legs, same story more or less. Universal joints for the hips. And, oh, try to be careful. Sometimes this kind of plastic gets a bit stuck or sticky, and you just have to maneuver it carefully so it can bend without sudden stress or breakages. There we go. Lovely, lovely. Right, so all the joints seem freed. He's had a bit of yoga. He's had a bit of joint release. And he's ready to go. The only thing that he seems to be missing is his shotgun. But I suppose I can understand why they didn't include that. But there you go. Can't argue too much. Can't quibble too much about it because Roland Tembo, y'all. We haven't got a Roland Tembo figure since the Lost World came out and since Kenner was in charge. So, very happy with this. Another legacy character to add to the roster. Now let's have a look at the... Oh. Let's take those stands out. Those don't need those. That helps. So let's have a look at the car itself. Yep, as we noted earlier... Yep, get these two out of the way. As we noted earlier, colour scheme is exactly what we'd like. Nice, crisp InGen logos on the side, on the bonnet. Give it a spin around. Jerry can sort of detailing there. Stickers for the headlights. Not bad. A little bit basic for the seats and what have you, but can't expect too much there. A nice label for the control panel on the inside, not necessarily screen accurate or anything, or reflective of what they had in the movie, but a nice little detail with a parasol clearly in the middle. Shows you that they are tracking that particular dinosaur. Rolling wheels are similar to the Jeep Wrangler. These axles are fixed across the wheels, so the back wheels turn together and the front wheels turn together. But as we can see here, we have a spare tyre. Now, sometimes they do this with their Transformers or the high-end Transformers licensed products. Whenever you have a spare wheel that isn't in use, sometimes they actually make it a proper wheel in there. And they've done that here. It's a wheel in the front! Yeah! See, using your childlike imagination, that can be another weapon. It can be a spinny thing and it go brrr, Anyway, so there's that. And also, the pièce de résistance. Oh, nice floodlight details. Some missing here. I would have thought there'd be some here as well. But the sculpting is there. So you can see what's supposed to be there, just isn't there? And more labels for the floodlights and headlights at the front as well. Nicely applied, nothing too messy. Yeah, not bad at all. And where was I going to? I was going to here because this is the main action feature. Can we get it out? Can we get? Okay. How does this come out, you say? People will be screaming at the video right now. I am missing something very obvious, and I don't know what it is. Okay. Yeah, something holding it in place. I've just realised. This is a button. There we are. There we go. Look at that. So you have a seat that slides out. Again, with that control panel. That a character can sit in and can fire a tranquilizing missile at a dinosaur because Kenner. Yeah, and so you get one of these, and then you pop it in there, and hang on, is that put in right? Nope, I didn't do that right. This is a thing you do it this way. You see? Oh, a nice classic missile click, and you point at a dinosaur and you go pachoo. And you completely lose the missile, so that's why you've got a few. So you try again, and which way do you go? So it goes that way, and then you pop it in there, and then you try again. Pichu! And then you lose that one, and then you got your third and final one, and this is the one that you don't fire, and you store in the vehicle and then never use it again because you just don't want to lose these things. So yeah, that is this vehicle that I'm not sure what the make was, but I'm sure it was a good one. But yes, so we have them. Let's get the guys back here. So we have those. So we have the tracker vehicle, Tarbosaurus in the back playing silly monkeys, which is ironic. So there we get a good camera shot of. There. Are we good? We're good. So yeah, the Parasol and the Rolling Timber. As we mentioned earlier, the Parasol is a little bit on the small side, which they've done a few times for this year, or will do a few times for this year. Because this one is a more adult Parasol, and this is the dual action Parasol from the Dino Rivals line. The basic size and shape is to be used for another Parasol coming out soon, I think. Probably wrong on that, but there you go. This is obviously based on the Lost World. It's got the Lost World colour scheme. This one's a bit more not Lost World. They actually came with it, but you do something a bit different because, of course, but there you are. You have a juvenile Parasol. You have a bit of a family going on. So no. So there we go. See, the one with the big red horn, the Pompadour, Elvis, and just to get some more size comparisons with Roland Tembo, we have not just Elvis, we have Friar Tuck. I said we have Friar Tuck. There we go. We have Friar Tuck, the Pachycephalosaurus. Fathead with a bald spot. There we go. Yeah. Fine, be that way. So this one is from the Legacy Collection, from the older assortments. They're releasing the Pachycephalosaurus again this year, as a nice companion piece for this set. Who knows? But it makes sense. So we have a bit of a game trail situation going on here. All we need now is a really good bull T-Rex. Fingers crossed. Yeah. So there we go. This Pachycephalosaurus as well is considerably bigger than the one we see in the Lost World as well. Because the one in the Lost World only came up to about waist high or something. So this is more of an adult size, but it's adult-sized Pachycephalosauruses in real life, IRL, were considerably bigger, about that size against humans. So this is still, call it a juvenile, sub-adult Pachycephalosaurus. Share the love, why not indeed? It's just like, I forgive you hunting me and my friends, but there you go. There's a few more Lost World companions, and so I can pop then to the back. Yep, pop then to the back. So we can get a good look at how the vehicle sizes up with other vehicles in the Jurassic Legacy line. So we've got the Ford Explorer from Jurassic Park, and needs a dust, obviously, but just ignore that. So there we go. Oh God. So as we can see chaos. As we can see, the Hunter vehicle is a little bit shorter than the Ford Explorer, but definitely higher. So as I mentioned earlier, it's probably more comparable to a Jeep Wrangler, which has a similar length-height ratio, although this is definitely taller. The roll cage of the InGen Hunter vehicle, it's definitely taller than the Jeep. They are about a similar length. I'll do that thing again. But yeah, they're probably about like this edges it out. So yeah. So out of the three, if I had to choose one, probably the Ford Explorer. At the moment, I may change my mind because this I've only just got this. So it's probably it's just go roll around as well. You go crash and bash and this is just like shoot a missile and lost that one as well now. But there you go, and then get that back in there. There you go. Hours of fun. Yeah, and some strange paint discrepancies. Like this is obviously painted in a different way to the rest of the car, but because that's moulded in that colour and this one's painted on, etc, etc, etc. But we kind of couldn't expect that from the Jurassic line as well. But yeah, absolutely, these two alone make it. This set retails in the UK for £35, £34.99 at Smyths Toys. Hashtag not sponsored. So get him in there. There you go. So retails in Smyths for £35 in the UK, and I believe it will be out in other territories at about now as well. Depends. It's always worth checking. Like in the USA, check Target because they have the exclusivity for the Legacy line. No exclusivity, but some companies have to do it, So yeah, very happy with this already, and hopefully we will get more Lost World in the future. Lost World especially because we've practically got everything we wanted from the original Jurassic Park movie from Mattel, so the Lost World just needs to have a little bit more. Hopefully, sales of this will encourage that as well. They may already have something in the pipeline. We don't yet know. This has just been released, so, fingers crossed. Hold your horses, hold your parasols as well. And just enjoy this for the meantime. The several things I would want from the Lost World, though, definitely would be the RV, the Fleetwood RV, the articulated trailers we see in the Lost World. I want the Mercedes that we see in the Lost World, the Mercedes M Class that the gatherers use, the trackers use, and what else? Oh yeah, figures-wise, if anyone, Sarah Harding and Kelly Malcolm, those like the two ones they absolutely have to do, along with the Lost World version of Ian Malcolm. There's those three plus Roland. I feel like that would make a spectacular Lost World shelf. Just those four characters alone. Anyway, that's basically my look at this set. Have a good Easter, everyone. Always wash your dang hands, obviously. And when you're out hunting for these, stay safe, stay Jurassic, of course. And always make sure when you start a game trail, you want to set up base camp, not a buffet. That's wise words from Mr. Roland Tembo, y'all. So, yeah. Take care, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Be awesome to each other. Have an excellent Easter. Bye.